You may please be seated. निगाहों में तुम अपनी आसमान रखो, निगाहों में तुम अपनी आसमान रखो, तुम मंजिल को अपनी पहचान रखो। एक दिन कामयाबी कदम चूमेगी, अपने हौसलों की ऊंची उड़ान रखो, अपने हौसलों की ऊंची उड़ान रखो। A wonderful morning and a warm welcome to all present in the conference. Respected Chief Guest of inaugural session, Dr. R.K. Mittal, Professor, Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University, and former Vice Chancellor, Chaudhry Bansilal University, Bhiwani. Respected keynote speaker, Dr. Tejinder Sharma, Professor, Department of Commerce, Kurukshetra University, Kurukshetra. Respected plenary speaker, Professor Nawab Ali Khan, former Dean and Chairperson, Department of Commerce, Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh, Chairperson of Technical Session, Professor Asif Khan, Dean, Faculty of Commerce, Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh, Chief Guest Valedictory Session, Professor Mahavir Narwal, Chairperson, Department of Commerce, Kurukshetra University, Kurukshetra, Shri Dharamveer Batra, President, Governing Body, IBPG College, Panipat, Shri Balram Nandwani, Vice President, Governing Body of the College, Shri L.N. Miglani, General Secretary, Governing Body, IBPG College, Panipat, Shri Yudhishthar Miglani, Worthy Member of Governing Body, Dr. Ajay Kumar Garg, Honorable Principal of the College, Mrs. Ranjana Sharma, Respected Vice Principal of the College, Dr. Sunit Sharma, Convener of the Conference, Dr. Vikram Kumar, IQSC Coordinator, staff members, delegates, and students. I am Madhvi, faculty over here, and it's my pleasure to welcome you all to the inaugural session of National Conference on Emerging Trends Influencing Business and Management in the Present Era, being organized by Department of Commerce and Management in collaboration with Internal Quality Assurance Cell of the college. We are honored to have all of you with us today. It has been said learning is the beginning of wealth, learning is the beginning of health, learning is the beginning of spirituality. Searching and learning is where the miracle process all begins. This conference is an attempt to provide you an opportunity to expand your knowledge and broaden your horizon by listening to new ideas. Before beginning, I request dignitaries on the dais to formally welcome our keynote speaker, Dr. Tejinder Sharma, who is with us in offline mode with a sapling of Tulsi. Thank you all. Let's begin the event with our traditional lamp lighting ceremony. Lamp lighting is a symbolic movement that signifies the dispelling of darkness and igniting of thought and enlightenment. I invite all the dignitaries on the dais to kindle the lamp and seek the choicest blessings. या शुक्रमस्तावृता या गिन्नावरदण्डवक्त्रधरा Witnessing the lamp being lit, may it inspire us all. The flame's upward movement stands as a symbol of our quest for knowledge, upliftment, and the resolve to rise above all challenges. Thank you all. Now it's the time to listen to the opening remarks. May I request convener of the conference, Dr. Sunit Sharma, to please come and deliver the opening remarks. Please, sir. May I have a huge round of applause from your side?
Respected chief guest of the inaugural session, Shri Dr. R.K. Mittalji, former Vice Chancellor, CBLU Bhiwani, esteemed keynote speaker, Dr. Rajendra Sharma ji from Department of Commerce, from management, Shri Ellen Miglani ji and Yudhishthir Miglani ji, Principal Dr. Ajay Kumar Garg, all the dignitaries, members of the organizing team, media personnel, and all the staff members present here. Good morning, everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all of you to the National Conference on Emerging Trend Influencing Business and Management in the Present Era. This gathering is a significant step toward our journey to understand the complexities of modern commerce and management practices. As we gather here today, we find ourselves at a crucial juncture influenced by a rapid technological advancement, changing consumer behavior, and dynamic global markets. I'm thrilled to see so many innovative minds linked here today through this platform. As an institution, we are glad to have you all with us today, and I am especially pleased to welcome you being a convener of this conference. You know, the challenges we encounter today are varied and complex. The business landscape is constantly evolving, and the pace of change has greatly accelerated in recent times. But fortunately, the challenge can be encountered by an enormous opportunities that lie ahead. In this ever-changing environment, the role of commerce and management professionals became more crucial than ever. It is essential for us to not only anticipate change, but also embrace it, adapt quickly, and innovate continuously. New technologies, consumer behavior, and global forces are reshaping how we market and sell, thereby changing the management goal and strategies. This conference serves as a platform for us to collectively explore emerging trends, sharing insights, and build collaboration that will shape the future of business and management. We are on a fantastic platform to explore recent trends in business and management, to share best practices, and to gain insight from topmost workers and researchers. The practical experience gained by many learned colleagues will definitely make us more aware of the major transformation required in this era to succeed as a businessman or a team leader. We are honored to have Professor R.K. Mittalji to grace this occasion with his gracious presence and insights. I am delighted to welcome our esteemed keynote speaker of the day, Dr. Tajendra Sharma ji, who will be presenting their thoughtful insight of the recent trends in the field of business and management. I express my thankfulness to our worthy management for all the support, and I bow to the dedication and commitment of our head of the institution, Dr. Ajay Kumar Garg ji, whose visionary leadership has played a central role in the guiding our institution towards excellence. He has been an inspiration to students and faculty alike with an unending spirit of innovation and academic excellence. For this entire day, you will hear from brilliant speakers, participants in engaging discussion, and thought valuation connections. As we embark on this intellectual journey together, let us remain open to new ideas, receptive to diverse.
Please unmute yourself.
Thank you once again, sir. आपका मार्गदर्शन हमारे लिए सम्मान है। आपका मार्गदर्शन हमारे लिए सम्मान है। धन्य है आईबी कॉलेज, जो आप इसकी शान है, जो आप इसकी शान है। I am talking about the person who has empowered us, Honorable Principal of the college, Dr. Ajay Kumar Garg. May I request sir to please come and address the audience. Please welcome him.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Chief guest of the inaugural session of today's conference, Professor Dr. R.K. Mittal, Member UGC, ex-Vice Chancellor, Bansilal University, Bhiwani. Keynote speaker, Professor Tajendra Sharma ji, Kurukshetra University, Kurukshetra. Invited speakers, Professor Nawab Ali Khan ji, Department of Commerce, Aligarh Muslim University. Chairperson of the technical session, Professor Asif Khan, Dean Faculty of Commerce, Aligarh Muslim University. Chief guest of the valedictory session, Professor Mahavir Narwal ji, Chairman, Department of Commerce, Kurukshetra University, Kurukshetra, delegates, faculty members, and my dear friends, I welcome you all in DGHE approved one-day national conference on a very important topic, emerging trends influencing business and management in present era. You all accepted our invitation and spared time from your busy schedule. I also welcome worthy President of the governing body, Shri Dharamveer Ji Batra, General Secretary, Shri Ellen Miglani Ji, Member of the governing body, Shri Yudhishthir Miglani Ji, other office bearers of the college governing body, who are always committed to the betterment and growth of the institution. Under the able guidance of the management, the college is progressing and has established itself as one of the leading institutions of higher education in Haryana. It is a matter of immense pleasure for me that Department of Commerce and Management of the college has taken this initiative on a very relevant topic. I congratulate Dr. Sunish Sharma, Head of the Commerce and Management Department and convener of the conference, and all the faculty members of the organizing team for their efforts to make this conference a success. More than 200 abstracts, I'm repeating, more than 200 abstracts speak about the success of the conference and the hard work of the organizing team. I would like to each one of you clap for the efforts they have made. IB College Panipat started its journey in 1967 with the sole aim of providing the value-based education. Since then, the college is progressing by leaps and bounds with untiring and continuous efforts of our dedicated management. It is a matter of pride for the entire family of the college that the services rendered to the society by this great institution since its inception have been recognized at many levels. Many leaders, philosophers, academicians, vice chancellors, and bureaucrats have glorified the college with their benign presence on many occasions. In this list, the inclusion of the name of Professor R.K. Mittal ji, Professor Tajendra Sharma ji has honored the whole family of the college. Let's put our hands together to welcome them. Sir, during the last 57 years of existence, college has produced great academicians, professionals, doctors, scientists, lawyers, chartered accountants, administrators, sports persons of national and international repute, committed politicians, etc., who are serving the nation in one way or the other. In addition to the undergraduate courses in arts, commerce, and science, the college is providing education in postgraduate courses in Hindi, mathematics, English, political science, and commerce. Keeping in pace with the present time, the college has been successfully running many job-oriented courses. To make the undergraduate degree more useful, many certificate courses like fashion designing, cooking and baking, digital marketing, tally, cosmetology, beauty and wellness, stitching and embroidery, mehendi designs, nail arts, robotics, and many more have been offered to the students in the college. The ever-increasing number of positions of merits in the university secured by the students and the distinctions won in the field of sports, cultural, and co-curricular activities are the living testimony of the progressive graph of the college. The whole staff of the college deserves credits for such wonderful achievements. Sir, every effort is being made for providing the best facilities to the students. Lush green campus, wide open and airy rooms, well-equipped labs, huge library, audio, video seminar halls, smart classrooms, YouTube channels of the college, modern gymnasiums, very effective placement cell, incubation center, dynamic website, skilled development center, daycare center, and many more are the biggest assets for the students. If we talk about the conference, business doesn't operate in vacuum, but rather in a complex and dynamic environment that has a direct influence on it. The reason for the business is not to enter the market, to survive in the market. These days, business environment is characterized by liberalization, globalization, intense competition, diverse workforce. Technology has not only helped in improved collaborations, but also made it possible for business to expand its globally. Technological advancement has significantly affected all the processes of business in order to handle the repetitive tasks like inventory management. Artificial intelligence is being used. Even HR processes being taken care of AI-driven human resource softwares. The trend of remote work is gaining significance. Increasing trend of online shopping and blockchain technology is all set to revolutionize traditional business practices. Today's conference is an attempt to provide a platform to the experts, academicians, industries, and students, the budding entrepreneurs, to discuss about the significant changes happening in the business environment. I, on behalf of IBPG College Panipat, thank all the dignitaries for sparing their precious time and all delegates, scholars for their enthusiastic participation in the conference. Wishing you all a profound learning experience. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. As an image of this event, we have come out with a souvenir, and it's time to release the souvenir. I request the dignitaries on the dais to release the souvenir, please. May I have a huge round of applause from your side? Thank you all. It's a pleasure to have an idealistic personality, Professor R.K. Mittal, as chief guest of the session. He is with us in online mode. Before moving ahead, let me give a brief introduction of Professor Mittal. He is working as Professor, School of Management Studies, Guru Gobind Singh, Indraprasth University, New Delhi, and former Vice Chancellor of Chaudhary Bansi Lal University, Bhiwani. He is having a total of 35 years of experience in teaching and research. He has also served as Dean, University School of Management Studies, University School of Education, and University School of Humanities and Social Sciences, Director Development, Coordinator MAC and UTC at Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University. His total experience of more than 35 years has played a significant role in building many academic institutions from their inception stage. Professor Mittal has 6 books to his credit and 120 research publications in various national and international journals. He has supervised 21 research scholars, out of which 18 have been awarded PhD degrees. 150 MBA students have completed their major research projects under his supervision. As per Google Scholar, number of citations to his work is 710 and H-index, I-index is 12. He has contributed towards the enrichment of profession by organizing more than 50 international and national conferences and seminars. He has delivered over 100 keynote addresses and invited talks at various places. He has also been the recipient of Outstanding Achievement Award by Haryana Maitri Sangh, Best Teacher Award by GGS IPU Delhi, Lifetime Achievement Award by IEEE UB Chapter. He has also visited abroad for various academic purposes and successfully completed 4 major research consultancy projects, while 1 is in progress. He has been associated with many prestigious academic institutions and promoting the idea of Swadeshi and Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-employment and entrepreneurship, implementation of NEP 2020, responsible consumption and production, integrating Indian knowledge system and thoughts into the present education system, character building and holistic personality development of the students. Recently, Sir has been appointed as Akhil Bhartiya co-convener of Swadeshi Jagran Manch and member of University Grant Commission. The list of his achievements is endless, and the professional journey of Professor Mittal cannot be restricted to few paragraphs. Sir, we are privileged to have you with us today. May I request you to please address our audience? Please, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Madhavi, for detailed introduction, and respected worthy principal Professor Ajay Gargji, the eminent keynote speaker and experts present here, Professor Tajendra Sharma ji, Professor Nawab Ali Khan from Aligarh Muslim University, Professor Asif Khan ji, the esteemed member of the managing committee, Shri Dharamveer ji, Vani ji, other esteemed member of the... Am I audible?
Sir, you are audible. Please continue.
Thank you. Thank you. The participants to this conference. So at the outset, I congratulate the Department of Commerce for holding this conference. The theme of the conference is very relevant, contemporary in a present day context, which is where decision making is complex, uncertain. In such a type of environment, the understanding how the business is conducted must grow and must increase, and therefore I am very sure that this conference will provide the opportunity, as been pointed out by Professor Ajay Gargji, that the best practices, the collaborative modes, the other relevant things related to the topics would be discussed so as to provide knowledge about the trends and the strategies in the present day business context. When I look at the topic, then I find the important thing in this present scenario, which is very competitive, where you can say interlinked, and we are living in a very globalized world where decision making in one part is having its impact on the other side of the globe. Also, if we look at the global map, then we find the trend where the issues at stake are the environmental degradation, the climate change, the political instability in many parts of the world, growing tendency of terrorism, disasters at many places, technological disruptions, and all such type of you can say trends, they have made this decision making process very complex. And at the bottom of this is that businesses today are looking at how to provide the best quality of product at a competitive price. So at the end, the old conventional thinking that if quality, the best quality or quality improvement has to take place, then it will be at the cost of price, or it will be at a higher price. That is not, you can say, prevalent today. Rather, the efforts are through innovation, creativity, technological use, that how best to serve the customer and how the quality product is being made available to the customer at a competitive price. So the first, I think, the trend which is you can say guiding the operations of the businesses is innovation and creativity. So those organizations which are, you can say, flexible, well networked, where ideas are respected, they perform well and they are able to survive the competition than the other. So in India presently, I think this is the most, you can say, the problematic area. We spend very little on R&D, whereas the developed country or the companies which are the leading company, they spend higher on R&D. The first thing I would suggest, therefore, is that how we can make our organizations more creative, innovative, and catering to the requirement of the stakeholder. They are more close to the local area, serving the needs of the people. That is the, I think, one thing which is required. And in this process, I believe this NEP or higher education institutions, they have to play a greater role. University cannot offer the courses in isolation. They need to be linked uh, they need to be linked to the local area, as well as they need to make the education more practical by involving or linking themselves with the educational institutions. If it is done, then the employability and other aspects which we are struggling today, they automatically would be solved. So always there should be the, you can say, benchmark, that how we can improve our performance, how we can do the things better, and that the problem solving ability of the student, that in that way must also increase. So that is the first thing I would like to point out. The second problem, which is the second trend which is shaping the decision making today, is the issue of environmental degradation. Everyone understand that because of human being intervention with the physical environment, the more and more demand from the environment or the planet, that has gone up. As a result of this, the environmental degradation has taken place. If we look at the Sustainable Development Goals, that also calls for the responsible consumption and production behavior on part of the customer, on part of the people, and due to so many wastages and unproductive lifestyles, the demand of resources on the planet has gone up, and this is unsustainable, causing a lot of stress on the environment. Already people say that we are overusing the planet Earth or Earth more than 50% to its capacity. Therefore, this is not sustainable. And how we can adopt strategies for optimum use of the resources, that is the crux. And many innovative strategies and ways have been suggested. One is like concept of circular economy. The concept of circular economy itself suggests that every input we take from the earth, that must be properly have its maximum use, so that the wastages are minimum. And this concept has resulted in converting, you can say, waste into wealth. We have a lot of abundance of raw material in the agriculture processes, alternative sources of energy, whether it is wind, solar, biomass, biogas, and so many other strategies are suggested. And the emerging trends like sharing, the concept of sharing of resources, whether it is the in travel like Ola, Uber, and many other platforms have emerged, through which sharing of resources, sharing of transport vehicle has gone up. Similar is the case in other areas also. So the point I am making is that we have to make our behavior, consumption behavior, more sustainable, so that there is a less demand, there is less pressure of human beings on the resources on the planet, and we adopt technologies through which we, you can say, recycle, based on recycle, reuse, and reduce. This type of strategies should be adopted, and these type of courses, even now, these are being offered in the many educational institutions, and the concept of startups that is also emerging based on this need of the economy, you can say. So this environmental concern that has to be given top priority, and the policy of right incentives and disincentives must also be adopted by the government. Like presently, due to lot of subsidy, unrealistic subsidy, whether in agriculture sector or in other sector, that has resulted in wastage of resources, whether it is the groundwater or electricity or any other resource, which has created a lot of problems. So government public policy must be based on proper research, so that the degradation which is taking place because of the unresponsible behavior of the people must be checked. So this is the second point I would like to highlight. The third trend which is going to impact or which will shape the decisions would be, which is related to the environment concern, is the energy. Today, whether it is the transport or the manufacturing or the agriculture sector, there is a concern that renewable sources of energy must be focused on. Non-renewable sources or the energy based on fossil fuel, that must be reduced so as to reduce the carbon footprints and environmental degradation, whether it is the quality of the soil, the water or air. Lot of pollution has taken place, and this has resulted in so many diseases, so many ill health, bad effects on health, whether it is in the form of different diseases, which has, you can say, inflicted heavy cost on human life. So how to promote this transition? We all know that whether it is in the transport sector, the people now are now people are shifting to electronic and battery-based vehicles. This transformation will, I think, guide the behavior of the corporate sector in the days to come. So how this transformation takes place and how government and other creating infrastructure for this smooth transformation, that is, I think, would be a next major trend which would be shaping the trade, commerce globally. And we even in the transition must be the smooth one. And for this, I think we need investment, we need R&D, and change in behavior of the people for this smooth transformation. The fourth and most important trend which would guide the trade commerce would be the technology. The lot of disruption, technological disruptions are taking place in all fields, whether it is marketing, whether it is finance, whether it is production or public policy, governance. In all sphere, I think technological advancements have changed the way the economy is operating. In governance, we all know that through this IT platforms, whether it is the booking of tickets, filing of returns, or other, through this Aadhaar, Jan Dhan Yojana, and other platforms, the corruption has drastically been reduced. Public confidence has gone up. The government response to the public problems that have also been very high, and as a result, lot of you can say efficiency have been brought into the system. The time being taken to take decision, to deliver the things, to use the resources, to provide the quality, all these have been significantly impacted by the use of technology. So technological driven changes, whether it is digitalization, automation, or as highlighted by Professor Ajay Garg ji in his address, 4.0 technologies, whether this artificial intelligence, supply chain, blockchain technology, and cloud-based technologies. All these technologies have, you can say, improved the performances and shall drive the way the businesses would be operating. In India, the logistic cost is on a higher side, roughly maybe around 12% of the cost, but globally it is 8 to 9%, and therefore this how fast this technological developments takes place and how these being adopted by the companies and businesses, that will also help in reducing this logistic cost and making the, you can say, the product more competitive vis-a-vis other country in the international market. So technological disruptions, that is the way, and we cannot stop them. Technology is just like a flow of water in a river. Even if we try to stop, it cannot be. So the right way, although there are concern how it is going to affect the employment aspect, which is very crucial in the context of India. It will lead to reduction in jobs and competitive this you can say repetitive type of works that would be, you can say, reduced. As a result of this, my suggestion would be that all organizations, be it small or large, they have to adapt the technology. They have to increase, they have to enhance their capability for understanding the technology and its adoption according to their conditions and circumstances. How fast and you can say efficiently it takes place, that is very important. It is not the fact that we can import technology in a big way that is not suitable for India. The best thing would be that how this scientific knowledge, R&D, etc., by providing good quality education in the higher education institutions takes place. That will provide, I think, you can say technology which is cheap and best to suit the local condition. Indian R&D system, the research in the educational institutions must also look at this concept that how ably, how efficiently we are able to handle the local problems, local resources, local talent, local technology, and by using all these things, how we can make this country Atmanirbhar and solve the local problems. That is the best way to, I think, that is the best approach towards technology and making India a Viksit Bharat by 2047. So I think under such type of emerging trends where digitalization, automation, etc., and are taking place, we need to enhance our capability. The another area, last point I would like to suggest is the supply chain innovations which are taking place. So gone are the days when a company will produce everything in its own. Rather now we have a very complex supply chain management system, value addition system, whereby, like in case of Apple, they are outsourcing its production from different places, and in this process, they are also taking care of the local conditions, and excessive dependence at few places has its own weaknesses, which is clearly revealed during the COVID-19. This has also, you can say, this is one area, another area or trend which will guide the trade and commerce in that time to come. Technology has improved how this inventory, how quality, how warehousing, how this lead time in providing and delivering the services, this has been drastically reduced. So overall, I would say that these are the few trends which are taking place, but uh, the all organizations, all firms, they have to enhance their capability. We cannot forecast what is going to happen in the future, but we can enhance our capability uh, of adaptability and resilience to meet those challenges which are happening in this connected worlds. And the best thing would be that how we can learn from the best practices, how we can enhance the capability of the staff through training, through ongoing, you can say, enhancing their capability by properly leveraging the collaborative power of the workforce, which is available throughout the globe these days. So, nutshell, in nutshell, I would say that organization have to continuously be in a mode of learning organization, enhance the capability of the workforce, and follow the method of innovativeness and creativity by honoring the ideas of each and every one working in the organization, so that we can take advantage of the you can say the very situation which is emerging in this global world. So once again, I thank you for giving me this opportunity. My special thanks to Professor Ajay Garg ji for giving me this opportunity to interact with the participants on this very important topic. Attending any event organized by IB College or any other college in the Panipat is a special privilege for me, honor for me. So thank you very much. My best wishes to all the participants.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable insights. It was an exceptional presentation. We are grateful to you for sharing your deep knowledge and wisdom with the delegates. Thank you once again, sir. Next, we have with us a very progressive and knowledgeable person, Dr. Tejinder Sharma, as keynote speaker. It's a privilege for me to introduce him. Dr. Sharma is presently working as Professor, Department of Commerce, Kurukshetra University, Kurukshetra. He has over 29 years of corporate, academic, and research experience, and his research interests are particularly in the field of marketing. He has over 50 publications in journals of international and national repute. He has completed one UGC-sponsored major research project on potential and consumer behavior of subsistence marketplaces, a study in Haryana. He is on the editorial board of several international and national journals. He has successfully organized several international and national conferences. He has been invited thrice by University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign Shabir as domain expert on subsistence marketplaces and has been academic coordinator several dedication of overseas students. He was the conference chair of prestigious First Immersion Conference organized by Subsistence Marketplace Initiative of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign and has been track chair of the annual conference of Association of Collegiate Marketing Educators of USA. He has been the director of the prestigious 7th and 8th International Gita Seminars organized by Kurukshetra University. He has been the member of University Court, Academic Council, Chancellor Nominee, Selection Committees, DRS Committee, Boards of Studies of several reputed universities. A persuasive speaker, has been invited in several reputed seminars, workshops, conferences, and invited lectures in different colleges and universities of the country. He has guided many PhD and MPhil scholars towards their research degrees. Besides being an academician of repute, Professor Tejinder Sharma held several academic administrative positions in the university. He has been Program Officer NSS, University Coordinator of NSS in Kurukshetra University, and has provided social leadership to over 19,000 NSS volunteers. As a nodal officer of NIRF in 2017, he has made tireless efforts to get KUK ranked among top 100 institutions of higher education in the country. He has been the member of core team which has superheaded the university to NAC A++ grade. He has been Director, Public Relations, and has superheaded the digital campaign of the university. He was also the Nodal Officer of CM's Window social media and is committed to transparency and efficiency of the systems. He has also been the chairperson, Department of Commerce, Kurukshetra University, and superheaded the learning process during the difficult times of COVID-19. His qualities of single-minded commitment to the task in hand help him to excel in his endeavors. He has also been the Director, Youth and Cultural Affairs of University, and under his able leadership, Kurukshetra University had the honor to organize 13th South Asian Universities Youth Festival. He has also served as the Director, Directorate of Distance Education, Kurukshetra University, and is the President of Haryana Commerce and Management Association. His leadership qualities give inspiration to the youth, and he is looked upon as a respectable teacher, accomplished academician, able administrator, and most importantly, a very good human being. Sir, I extend a warm welcome to you and request you to deliver the keynote address. Please welcome, sir, with a huge round of applause.
Thank you so much for introducing me. Principal Dr. Ajay Kumar Garg ji, Chief Guest of today's function, our most respectable Professor R.K. Mittal ji, former Vice Chancellor, CBLU, member UGC, and a source of inspiration for all of us. Shri Ellen Miglani ji and Shri Y. Miglani ji, representatives of the managing committee of this wonderful college, Mrs. Ranjan Sharma, Vice Principal, Dr. Sunit Sharma, Mr. Vikramji, IQSC Coordinator, Ajay, and the faculty colleagues from Department of Commerce. Of course, yes, Jyoti and all other faculty colleagues from Commerce and all other departments. It is indeed a great pleasure. It is indeed a great pleasure, right? It is indeed a great pleasure for all of us today that we are here this wonderful event which has been organized by this wonderful college. And it had taken a lot of time, right, to organize such wonderful events. And first of all, I would like to give a big round of applause. Principal sir told me that since 2019, this is the 13th conference that they have organized. A big round of applause for this wonderful college, which is doing such a great thing. And a bigger round of applause to the organizers for choosing a wonderful theme. A theme which reads as Emerging Trends Influencing Business Management in the Present Era. If we look at what has happened in last few years, really there has been a tremendous change in the business arena around us. Things have never been the same. I would like to start with a tremendous change which I have seen in this wonderful college. I have been coming to this college from last 25 years. And since my first visit, whenever I enter into the gate of this college, and when we come here in 2024, we see that there is a sea change in the college. The college has evolved itself in terms of academics, in terms of research, and in terms of the infrastructure also. This college has really made a lot of contribution to the academics, which is reflected by way of the results that are coming, the university positions that you are holding, and the way in which we all handled the difficult times of COVID-19 lockdown. You were a party to it, and of course, yes, this is a very big indicator of how we can manage a crisis and how we can come out of a crisis and still maintain seamless learning. The second change which I see around us is a change which is there in our city, Panipat. I have been coming to the city from last 30 years, a very close association with the city, right? And the city has really changed. When we come to this place, especially when this overbridge was made, I received phone calls from so many people कि लगता है हम सिंगापुर में आ गए हैं, because it was such a big change that happened in the city. The society has changed. People have changed. Look at the wonderful colonies, look at the wonderful facilities, look at the wonderful lifestyle which we all are exhibiting. World is never the same. World keeps on changing, world keeps on moving, world keeps on driving. And so does business, so does science, so does society. We always come up with the newer frontiers, and these newer frontiers give us the newer ways towards which we can bring about a change. So change is inevitable, and we, the students of commerce, believe in change, and we believe that this change has to be actually not resisted, but has to be imbibed into our systems, right? So when you have taken up of organizing a seminar on this, I think so this is a very good initiative, and I'm sure that people who are here, they will carry home some thoughts, some ideas, which will pave way for their future research, which will pave way for translating this excellence into their classrooms and building young minds who are ready to bring about even better changes in the world around them. Some of the changes, next slide, please. Some of the changes, which have happened in the last few years, the most remarkable change has been the digitalization. When we were coming from the principal's office and coming to this seminar room, very proudly, the principal of the college showed, see, this is a QR code. And for every facility that a student needs, we have a QR code. A student has to just scan the QR code and a student goes straight to that particular resource from where this service can be achieved. Indeed, India has come a long way. I remember I saw the cell phone for the first time in 1995. Itna bada hota tha. It was so big. It had an antenna. Its cost was 10,000 rupees. और ये उस वक्त थी जब एक टीचर की तनख्वाह 6,000 रुपए थी, राइट? So the cost of a cell phone was 10,000 rupees and the outgoing was 24 rupees per minute and incoming was 18 rupees per minute. जिसके पास भी सेल फोन होता था, अगर उस पे कोई घंटी बज जाए तो वो पर्सन खड़ा हो जाता था और वो चलना शुरू कर देता था। उसके पीछे शायद हिडन थॉट ये थी कि लोग देखें कि मेरे पास सेल फोन है, राइट? इट वॉज समथिंग दैट वॉज टू बी शोन ऑफ, राइट? जैसे आपकी मर्सिडीज गाड़ी है या ऑडी है या यू नो, वो हम दिखाते हैं कि भी हमारे पास है। सेल फोन वॉज समथिंग लाइक दैट। But then, you know, a revolution took place. Kar lo duniya muthi mein were the first slogan which changed the way in which we were using the phone. And then came the Jio, right, which really redefined this whole telecom industry. And, you know, I remember कि हमें 1 GB data मिलता था 300-350 रुपए का, right? और वो भी बच जाता था हमारा 1 महीने बाद। हमारा तो 300-400 MB बचा होता था, राइट? और आज बच्चे 3 GB जो है मेरे ख्याल 12-12.5 तक तो निपटा देते हैं, है ना? नॉट ओनली बच्चे रादर, ये तो सब निपटाने लग गए। घर पे नेटफ्लिक्स और ये वो पता नहीं पूरी रात जाके सारे का सारा सीजन खत्म करने की आजकल ट्रेंड बन गया है, राइट? सो वी हैव कम अ लॉन्ग वे इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिजिटलाइजेशन with these things in light vein, but this digital transformation has really changed the whole world around us. अभी बात कर रहे थे प्रिंसिपल साहब के हम AI बेस्ड आजकल बड़े सारे टूल्स यूज करने लग गए हैं। यस सर, एक ट्रेड सीक्रेट बता दूं, ये प्रेजेंटेशन भी AI बेस्ड है, राइट? बट it is not only AI based, it is having AI plus RI, right? RI is the real intelligence. So if AI is under control of RI, then you get the real say output. And you know, anybody who is in today's world must really use these tools. हम लोग अक्सर कई बार सर टीचर लोग है ना ओल्ड स्कूल, तो हम क्लास में कहते हैं अरे ये जो AI है इस तो बच्चों का भट्ठा बिठा देगी, बच्चे कुछ सीखेंगे नहीं, कोई नई चीज नहीं सीखेंगे, AI नहीं होनी चाहिए। शायद हमारे यहाँ पे ये थॉट चल रही है, ये नैरेटिव चल रहा है। अगर हम किसी दूसरे देश की बात करें तो वहां पर उसका उल्टा नैरेटिव है कि अब हम वो चीजें क्यों करवाएं जो रेपिटेटिव इन नेचर है, which can be done and automated just by technology. Let us go for higher order thinking. Let us go for critical thinking. Let us go for next level innovations. Why should we waste our energies and times in certain things which can be done just by technology? So the narrative has to change. AI is here to stay. Digitalization is here to stay. उससे हम बच नहीं सकते, उससे हम भाग नहीं सकते, इसलिए हमें उसको साथ लेकर चलना है। एंड डिजिटलाइजेशन हैज रियली ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड एवरीथिंग अराउंड अस, राइट? वी हैव ऑटोमेशन ऑफ सो मेनी थिंग्स। पहले कितनी लंबी लाइन लगती थी टोल टैक्स के यहाँ, छोटे छोटे एक्सपीरियंसेस आपको आने वाली दिखा रहा हूँ। आजकल तो ब्रेक भी नहीं मारनी पड़ती, यू नो, ऑन दिस टोल टैक्सेस। एंड वेरी सून आई थिंक सो वी आर गोइंग टू हैव दोस टेक्नोलॉजीज दैट द मोमेंट यू कम ऑन द रोड automatically your toll tax will start and then you know your payment will be deducted. So we are getting to those levels where intelligent algorithms are here. मार्केटिंग रिसर्च एक हमारा सब्जेक्ट है, और मार्केटिंग रिसर्च में आप लोग उसमें पढ़ते होंगे कि मेथड्स ऑफ डेटा कलेक्शन कौन कौन से हैं। वी हैव को पढ़ाया जाता है जी शेड्यूल, सर्वे, क्वेश्चनर, ऑब्जर्वेशन। आई थिंक ऑल दिस इज ओल्ड स्कूल नाउ, राइट? एवरीथिंग इज गॉन बिकॉज वी आर हैविंग न्यूअर एंड न्यूअर मेथड्स ऑफ डेटा कलेक्शन बिकॉज थिंग्स हैव चेंज्ड dramatically and drastically, right? We have got say newer ways of doing research. Every minute, every second we are contributing to the big data. हम हर क्षण अपनी footprints छोड़ रहे हैं into the digital space. So you don't need a questionnaire now, right? You don't need a questionnaire to collect the data. The qualitative data can be quantified. Lots and lots of wonderful results can be created out of it. So old knowledge of marketing research has to undergo completely. If you are not good with R, if you are not good with newer software, I think so things are not going to work. अभी हमारा प्री PhD का बैच आया है और इस बार हमने उनको कंपल्सरी कर दिया है कि आपकी सिनॉप्सिस SLR के बिना नहीं होगी, राइट? आपकी सिनॉप्सिस में आपको SLR करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है? वी आर लिटिल strict and little cruel this time. But I know that this is going to deliver, and students are not resisting. वो मना नहीं कर रहे, वो खुश हो रहे हैं कि sir, we are learning new things, and SLR is not as difficult as it looks, right? It's not as difficult as it looks. It's easier than traditional literature review. उससे ज़्यादा आसान है. I think so. It's only about breaking the mindset and how this technology can be actually leveraged. सुनीत जी को याद होगा इनकी थीसिस में हमने पहली बार लिटरेचर रिव्यू के टेबल्स बनवाए थे. उससे पहले हमारे यहाँ पे टेबल्स हम लोग नहीं बनाते थे, राइट? लिटरेचर रिव्यू वाज लाइक ओके, कट पेस्ट ऑफ द एब्स्ट्रैक्ट्स एंड यू नो दैट वाज अ थॉट बिहाइंड दिस कि एक ही चैप्टर बचा है, कौन सा लिटरेचर रिव्यू. बट आई थिंक सो आज बिल्कुल कंसेप्ट चेंज हो गए हैं, राइट? एंड दिस इज actually making us empowered researchers because we have got so many wonderful tools around us. Then there is a changing nature of work that has taken place. काम के तरीके भी बदल गए हैं, right? Classes have changed, learning have changed. People, the way people work in their institutions, they have undergone a change. अभी बात हो रही थी कि commitment को लेकर एक बड़ा भारी बदलाव है in the young generation, the new generation, right? हमें एक organizational commitment के पुराने lessons पढ़ाए गए हैं, राइट? और शायद हम नई जनरेशन में भी उन्हीं इंडिकेटर्स को ढूंढ रहे हैं. बट आई थिंक सो ऐसा नहीं है कि हमें उनको उसी पैरामीटर पे नापना चाहिए जिस पैरामीटर पे हमें सिखाया गया था. थिंग्स हैव चेंज्ड, देयर इज नो डाउट अबाउट इट, बट वी हैव नो रीजन टू डाउट देयर कमिटमेंट आल्सो, राइट? दे आर वेरी एफिशिएंट सेट ऑफ बॉयज एंड गर्ल्स. They are very well committed. Only thing is कि वो demonstration में different है, right? Demonstrate करने में वो different है. तो I see a very bright future when these new technology enabled empowered young boys and girls are working in our organizations. Attention span पे सर फर्क पड़ गया है क्योंकि हम ज्यादा तो रील देखते हैं. 30 सेकंड से पहले हम उसको आगे भेज देते हैं. 30 सेकंड भी नहीं देखते हम तो पूरी रील, और बहुत सारी तो हमको याद हो चुकी हैं, राइट? तो नेचुरल सी बात है उस माइंडसेट का असर हमारे बाकी वर्किंग पे तो आएगा ही. बट इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि उनकी एफिशिएंसी पे कोई डाउट है, राइट? ये वो जनरेशन है, ये वो बच्चे हैं जो हमारी क्लासेस में आके पढ़ रहे हैं, राइट? ये डिफरेंट है. हमें इनके हिसाब से अब मॉडिफाई करना पड़ेगा चीजों को so that seamless learning continues. Then changing nature of the work. All these are the real changes, and organizations will have to be ready to imbibe these changes. ऐसे resist करना, ये कहना कि गैप है ये वो, उससे काम नहीं चलने वाला, उससे गैप्स बढ़ेंगे. अब गैप ना बढ़ा के उसे imbibe करना, जोड़ने का समय है. And technology can be a very good enabler and a very good platform in this. With this, next slide please. The next thing that has come to the forefront is the sustainability and environmental consciousness. जब नई नई फैसिलिटीज आई थी तो कोई बॉदर ही नहीं करता था एसी को बंद करने में, राइट? वी ऑल वर रियली वर्किंग हार्ड टू contribute to the pollution, the amount of plastic that we were using, right? The amount of carbon that we were emitting. All these led to the astronomical temperatures which we had never witnessed earlier. आप देखिए 50 डिग्री टेम्परेचर हमारे एनसीआर रीजन में हो जाता है गर्मियों के अंदर. 50 ना सही 48 तो हो ही जाता है, राइट? It's a norm. And this was not so about 30 years ago, 40 years ago. When we have realized Haryana is a agriculture oriented state. अगर 2 डिग्री टेम्परेचर बढ़ जाता है तो हमारी एग्रीकल्चरल आउटपुट पे बहुत बड़ा मेजर इफेक्ट पड़ता है उसका, राइट? अब इस बार थोड़ी सी गर्मी लेट हुई है एंड यू नो वी आर टॉकिंग ह्यू एंड क्राई. थोड़ी सी बारिश आ गई है एंड वी आर टॉकिंग ह्यू एंड क्राई. वी आर ए हाईली क्लाइमेट सेंसिटिव स्टेट and Haryana is not alone in this. We all as a nation, as an earth, are very sensitive to the climate, right? So we are talking about sustainability. आज क्वेश्चन सस्टेनेबिलिटी पे उठ रहा है एंड कॉन्शियसली और अनकॉन्शियसली वी आर ऑल्सो वर्किंग टुवर्ड्स बिल्डिंग सस्टेनेबिलिटी. देखिए हम लोग एसी को यूज करके एक बहुत बड़ा अपराध बोध ले लेते हैं कि अरे हम एसी यूज कर रहे हैं एंड वी आर कंट्रीब्यूटिंग टू ग्लोबल वार्मिंग. हमारे यहाँ बाहर टेम्परेचर होता है 40, हम उसको मैक्सिमम 25 तक करते हैं, 15 डिग्री हम डाउन करते हैं एसी चला के, राइट? बट उन देशों का क्या करें जहां टेम्परेचर होता है -30 और वो +20 करते हैं और वो सारा साल करते हैं, राइट? हम तो साल में 100 दिन चलाते हैं, वो पूरा साल चलाते हैं, तो ग्लोबल वार्मिंग को कौन कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहा है? I think so. This is a time when these issues have come to discussion. अभी सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स की बात आ रही थी. Every institution, every individual is expected to contribute towards achieving the sustainable development goals. So those nations are also thinking of developing technologies by which, you know, we can cause less pollution, by which we can cause less say harm to the environment. So this is another major change. आज से पहले जब सेमिनार होते थे, आज से 10 साल पहले, 15 साल पहले, तो सस्टेनेबिलिटी कोई टॉपिक नहीं था. अगर आपको याद हो तो सस्टेनेबिलिटी कोई टॉपिक नहीं था. उस वक्त टॉपिक होते थे कॉम्पिटिटिवनेस, हम कंपटीशन में कैसे आगे बढ़े. टेक्नोलॉजी वाज अ टॉपिक, राइट. उस टाइम पे टॉपिक्स, डिजिटलाइजेशन में टॉपिक नहीं था. दीज वर nowhere in the mainstream discussion, because we had to make a place for ourselves. We were trying ways and means के consumption कैसे बढ़े, how we can motivate the consumers to consume more, and more consumption means more pollution, means more say degradation of the environment. We were not bothered about all these things. But today we are talking about sustainability because we have reached to a level where things are really unsustainable now. और ज्यादा pollution कर पाना बिल्कुल भी हमारे लिए संभव नहीं है, वायबल नहीं है. दिल्ली की एंट्री कूड़े के ढेरों से पता चलती थी. अब दिल्ली अकेला नहीं है कूड़े के ढेरों वाला, वो कूड़े के ढेर हमारे हर शहर में हैं, राइट. एंड we need to be serious about developing waste disposal technologies. Otherwise, probably, you know, those days are not far away when our children and their children will inherit a very different Panipat, will inherit a very different Haryana, will inherit a very different India. I think so. This is something that is another major development. Government has taken a lot of initiatives, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan and all that. I think so. We all need to be a part to it, and let it not be only an abhiyan. Let it be a part of the life. Let it be a part of our day-to-day activity. Next, then you see the next important change that has happened is the globalization of workforce. आपके यहाँ से कितने % बच्चे विदेश जाते हैं? शायद हमने डेटा कंप्यूट नहीं किया है, पर फर्स्ट ईयर में एडमिशन लेते हैं कुछ समय के लिए, और फिर उसके बाद सेकेंड ईयर में एडमिशन का एक ड्रास्टिक फॉल है. कभी मेजर किया है? नहीं किया हमने. हाँ जी, 15 से 20% के आसपास. थोड़ा सा कनाडा ने इस बार रिस्ट्रिक्शन लगाया है, राइट. कनाडा का अपना डेमोग्राफिक्स ही चेंज हो गया. हमारा इतना इन्फ्लक्स है वहां पे, थैंक्स टू द डोंकी रूट, राइट, जो खुल गया है. अब तो फैसिलिटी बड़ी हो गई है. मैं एक बार एक जगह वाइवा लेने गया, वहां पे बच्चों को सब्जेक्ट भी नहीं पता था, राइट, और पूछा क्या करोगे? सर जी अमेरिका जाना, राइट, डोंकी रूट से जाएंगे हम. तो बिल्कुल बड़े प्राउडली कह रहे हैं वहां क्या करेंगे जी, ट्रक चलाएंगे वहां पे. द रियलिटी इज, चलिए रूट कोई भी हो, रूट कोई भी हो, टुडे द फैक्ट इज, और हमारे यहाँ भी बहुत लोग आ रहे हैं, ऐसा नहीं है कि हमारे ही जा रहे हैं. हमारे यहाँ भी, यू नो, यू फाइंड lots and lots of people are coming from different parts of the country as well as the world, right. So fact is that workforce is becoming global, right. People are moving across nations, and this is happening in every institution. ये मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में ही नहीं हो रहा, आईटी में ही नहीं हो रहा, राइट. ये सिर्फ इंजीनियरिंग में नहीं हो रहा. It's happening in every institution, and this is the reality. So when societies change, जब नए लोग आते हैं, तो I think so societies have to relearn also many things. So this is a time, you know, people are relearning. The global talent pools are changing. The firms are learning new ways of recruiting people. Firms are learning newer methods of retaining people. क्योंकि वही बात है, हमारी रील वाली जनरेशन है, इंस्टाग्राम वाली जनरेशन है, क्वेश्चन मार्क कमिटमेंट वाला है, राइट. तो इसलिए newer and new methods have to be really developed by which we train these people, right. And of course, yes, the workplace, they are becoming diverse. काफी बदलाव है आज की डेट में, और ये बदलाव इनएविटेबल है, राइट. व्हाई? बिकॉज व्हेन पीपल मूव, दे टेक होम आइडियाज, दे टेक होम थॉट्स, राइट. एंड व्हेन दे टेक होम थॉट्स, they really find that, you know, there are people who are ready to explore those thoughts. अब आज का यूरोप और आज से 50 साल पहले का यूरोप बिल्कुल अलग है. आज का कनाडा आज से 50 साल पहले का कनाडा बिल्कुल अलग है। आज का भारत आज से 50 साल पहले का भारत बिल्कुल अलग है, राइट? सो दिस इज अनदर मेजर चेंज. इट इज नॉट ओनली अ चेंज दैट इज हैपनिंग एट डिजिटल लेवल और सस्टेनेबिलिटी और बिजनेस. दिस चेंज इज हैपनिंग एज अ मेजर इनपुट टू आवर से सोसाइटी. Next, please. And of course, yes, the next important thing that is there is the artificial intelligence. जो पिछली जितनी भी स्लाइड्स थी उनमें AI लगा हुआ था, पर AI के साथ RI मिक्स था, राइट? और ये स्लाइड है जिसको मैंने जानबूझ के छेड़ा, मैंने कहा अकेली AI रहने दो. तो क्या कोई डिफरेंस है इन दोनों स्लाइड्स में? हाँ जी, अकेला AI छोड़ दोगे तो समझ में नहीं आती, इसलिए AI को use करना. My suggestion to students, to the teachers who are preparing their lessons on the basis of Chat GPT, कल को आप सोचें कि मैं गामा से ही PPT बना के और अपनी क्लास में उसको पढ़ा दूं तो एक नई गड़बड़ होने वाली है. So please have a mixture, a blend. बुक भी पढ़िए, Chat GPT भी यूज करिए, Google भी यूज करिए और उसके साथ साथ कुछ और नए टूल्स भी यूज करिए. Then your lessons, then your teaching will become like a landmark teaching. बच्चे याद करेंगे कि यस एक टीचर था या थी जो हमें पढ़ाते थे, या उस लेक्चर में उन्होंने ये कहा था, राइट? Those should be the quality of our lectures, because our competition is not with the neighboring colleges. ऐसा नहीं है कि हम आसपास के कॉलेजेस से या आसपास के शहरों से compete कर रहे हैं. आज हमारा अगर 20% बच्चा विदेश में जा रहा है तो हम compete वर्ल्ड के साथ कर रहे हैं. टुडे वी आर कंपीटिंग विद द कॉलेजेस एंड यूनिवर्सिटीज व्हिच आर लोकेटेड इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया, व्हिच आर लोकेटेड इन टोरंटो, राइट, व्हिच आर लोकेटेड इन मे बी लिवरपूल, व्हिच आर लोकेटेड इन मे बी सैन फ्रांसिस्को, राइट? तो अब देख लीजिए सर अजय जी, टारगेट बहुत बड़ा है. आपको वो संस्था तैयार करनी है जिसका कंपटीशन उनके साथ है. एंड बिलीव मी, प्रोसेस शुरू हो चुका है. हम इस बात को माने चाहे ना माने, राइट? हम इस बात को एक्सेप्ट करें चाहे ना करें, कॉन्शियसली और अनकॉन्शियसली, वेदर इट इज एन इंडिविजुअल, वेदर इट इज एन इंस्टीट्यूशन, राइट, दिस प्रोसेस हैज हैपेंड. ये शुरू हो चुका है और ये रुकने वाला नहीं है. वी आर गोइंग टू बी ग्लोबली कॉम्पिटिटिव इन टर्म्स ऑफ एजुकेशन ऑल्सो. देखिए सारी दुनिया में एजुकेशन का स्ट्रक्चर चेंज हुआ है. It is not only that India has got NEP 2020 and we are coming up with a newer method. World over, education has changed. World over, government support to universities is going down. Australia में तो zero support है आज की डेट में, right? America में they have got already huge corpus. उनके पास इतने $billion के corpus है कि उन्हें फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा है, right? But Britain is in a bad shape these days. British universities जो इनका arrogance थी आज बिल्कुल बदल चुकी है, right? और उसका इफेक्ट हमारे यहाँ पे भी आने वाला है. We will have to find out newer methods of academic sustainability, administrative sustainability and also the financial sustainability. ये हमें अच्छा लगे चाहे ना लगे. The teachers who are young, who are joining the profession today, they should be thinking about how they can bring about this into their institutions as well, because this is a reality. ये होने वाला है ये, right? और हमें उसके लिए तैयार होना पड़ेगा. So in this basically we are talking about data driven insights, automation and efficiency, personalized experience and predictive capabilities. Data driven insights means today we can get how a consumer is going to behave, because a consumer is exposed, is giving so much of the clues on the digital footprints, and this data can be captured from so many platforms these days. It's not only social media, it's beyond social media now. The data can be captured, and this is not only for these consumers in the marketing field, it is happening in every field. Then personalized experiences. जो एडवर्टाइजमेंट की किताब है अपनी, राइट, उसको अब दोबारा लिखने का वक्त आ गया है. जो सिलेबस है उसको रिवाइज करने का वक्त आ गया है पूरी तरह से, क्योंकि जो ट्रेडिशनल मीडिया थे हमारे, हाँ, वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट द ट्रेडिशनल मीडिया ऑफ एडवर्टाइजिंग, आउटडोर मीडिया, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया, अभी भी रेडियो पढ़ा रहे हैं, राइट? अभी भी रेडियो पढ़ा रहे हैं. आई थिंक सो थिंग्स हैव रियली अंडरगॉन ए वेरी बिग चेंज नाउ. अब तो पर्सनलाइज्ड, आपके दिमाग में इस टाइम किस चीज का ख्याल आया है, उस चीज की एड आपको 2 मिनट में इंस्टाग्राम पे आ जाती है. अब आप कहोगे कि क्या इंस्टाग्राम हमारा दिमाग पढ़ रहा है? नहीं, दिमाग नहीं पढ़ रहा. एक्चुअली हम लोग अनजाने में डिजिटल फुटप्रिंट देते हैं, खुद देते हैं. ऐसा नहीं है कि ये आपकी बात को सुन रहे हैं, राइट? डोंट बी अंडर दिस काइंड ऑफ मिसनॉर्मर है. देयर आर एप्स व्हिच आर डूइंग दैट आल्सो, बट एटलीस्ट दीज reputed ones are not doing it, right? तो but we are consciously and unconsciously leaving the digital footprints. The advertisement is changing, personalized solutions are being made for the people. So this is a very big change. तो हमारी मार्केटिंग की किताबें दोबारा लिखने का वक्त आ गया है, फाइनेंस की किताबें दोबारा लिखने का वक्त आ गया है, एडवर्टाइजमेंट को लिखने का दोबारा वक्त आ गया है, मार्केटिंग रिसर्च की किताबों को दोबारा लिखने का वक्त आ गया है। एनईपी का अगला फेज शुरू हो रहा है। हम जब भी किसी कॉलेज में आते हैं उसी टाइम टीचर पकड़ लेते हैं, सर सिलेबस, और सिलेबस को लेकर इतनी शिकायतें होती हैं कि बस हम हैरान हो जाते हैं। फिर हम किसी को कहते हैं जी अजय जी जरा फिर ऐसा करो, आप इसका बना के दे दो, राइट, बना के दे दो। चलो आपको ये गलत लग रहा है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, मैं मानता हूं आप परेशान हैं इससे, अब बना के दे दो। सुनीत जी को बुलाया था हमने, राइट, अभी दोबारा बुलाने वाले हैं, हम आपको सबको बुलाने वाले हैं, राइट। तो जब बनाने की बात आती है, नहीं सर ये टॉपिक तो काट दो, सर ये पूरा ही नहीं होगा जी, ये तो राइट, ये तो पूरा ही नहीं होगा, इसलिए इसको काट दो आप। अब ये थॉट खत्म होने वाली है। सिलेबस नाम की चीज मैं बिलीव करता हूं होनी ही नहीं चाहिए, राइट, सिलेबस होना ही नहीं चाहिए। अब देखिए मैं जो सब्जेक्ट पढ़ाता हूं वो पढ़ाता हूं कंप्यूटर एप्लीकेशंस इन बिजनेस। अब आप हंसोगे, राइट, और उसका सिलेबस देख के तो और ज्यादा हंसोगे। वो सिलेबस 7वीं क्लास का सिलेबस है, क्योंकि अभी भी उसमें लिखा है इनपुट डिवाइस, आउटपुट डिवाइस, कीबोर्ड, माउस, राइट। तो डू यू थिंक आई एम टीचिंग कीबोर्ड, माउस, सॉफ्टवेयर, सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर? नो, आई एम नॉट टीचिंग ऑल दिस। मेरे स्टूडेंट्स आज AI बेस्ड एप्स बनाते हैं, कंप्यूटर के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, टेक्नोलॉजी इंक्यूबेशन में स्टार्टअप के लिए प्रपोजल डाल रहे हैं, राइट, एंड ऑल दिस इज हैपनिंग थ्रू द क्लास ऑफ कंप्यूटर्स। दे आर रनिंग देयर यूट्यूब चैनल्स, राइट, they are managing Instagram pages, right, a couple of them are running are selling certain things. I think so this is the time when we will have to bring about this action research into our classrooms, right, and believe me iski opportunity har subject mein hai, irrespective of what you teach, whether you teach science, whether you teach humanities, whether you teach finance, commerce, anything that you teach, I strongly believe that there is a possibility of linking class with life. And when you will do that, you will think beyond syllabus, you will think beyond timetable, you will think beyond classroom, and that will be the seamless learning which we will be delivering to our students. So this data-driven automation, personalized, everything is actually going to come to our classrooms. ये हमारे classrooms में होने वाली है, and we all ought to be ready for this, right? Next, please. I think this personalization, this will skip because I've already talked about it. So we will go to the next one, right? So nowadays we are in the age of agile methodologies and capabilities, right? Things are really agile nowadays, and for doing anything as simple as like preparing a lecture or maybe preparing a keynote address, or I actually this is the first experience जिसमें कि मैंने सिर्फ AI based तैयारी करी है, and I wanted to test it whether really is it okay or not. Experience मेरी तरफ से तो mixed है, बाकी आप बताओगे, right? But I believe कि this change is here to stay. We will have to understand these agile methodologies and we will have to embrace the change, right? अब इससे दूर भागने की जरूरत नहीं है. As a teacher, I think those legacies are gone. We will have to adapt these changes into our classrooms, into our daily teaching. Otherwise, we will be left behind. So don't run away from these changes. Learn these capabilities, learn these newer tools, right? And see the world opening up before you. And you don't need any resources for this. इसके लिए कोई बहुत बड़े resources की जरूरत नहीं है, वो already आपके पास हैं. What you need is probably an inquisitive mind. आपको curiosity की जरूरत है, right? I think these are the things that we really need to build into us. Second major thing is about cross-functional collaborations. आप ही के कॉलेज का केस है, आपके यहाँ एक BA मार्केटिंग नाम का सब्जेक्ट चलता है, ठीक है जी, और शायद कॉमर्स और उसका इशू चलता है, और शायद ये 3-4 जगहों पे ही चल रहा है. अब ये वाटर टाइट कंपार्टमेंटल थिंकिंग छोड़ दीजिए. वी आर लिविंग इन द एज वेयर क्रॉस फंक्शनल टीम्स आर गोइंग टू फंक्शन, राइट? बिकॉज नाउअडेज स्ट्रीम्स आर ऑलरेडी गॉन. हमें अपनी थिंकिंग प्रोसेस को अलग ढंग से देखना पड़ेगा, राइट? वी विल हैव टू ब्रिज द डिस्कनेक्ट्स. नॉलेज जोड़ता है, नॉलेज तोड़ता नहीं है, राइट? नॉलेज जोड़ता है, नॉलेज तोड़ता नहीं है। तो आई थिंक सो ये माइंडसेट है। देखिए, अगर ये कड़वी बातें हैं, मुझे पता है इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे बोल के शायद मैं कंट्रोवर्सी को जन्म दे रहा हूं, राइट? शायद इस बात की डिस्कशन बहुत लंबे समय तक बाद में होती रहेगी, पर शायद मैं जानबूझ के दे रहा हूं इस बात को, राइट? क्योंकि हम डिस्कस करेंगे तो सॉल्यूशन निकलेगा, और सॉल्यूशन निकालना जरूरी है। और सॉल्यूशन निकालते टाइम शायद हमें अपने पर्सनलाइज्ड इश्यूज के बियॉन्ड एकेडमिक और इंस्टीट्यूशनल बातों को सोचेंगे तो आई थिंक थिंग्स विल रियली चेंज, राइट? सो आई थिंक सो नॉलेज हैज टू बी बाउंड सीमलेस। अभी कल बात हो रही थी कंप्यूटर साइंस और कॉमर्स की, राइट? आई बिलीव कि बोथ द सब्जेक्ट शुड बी द सेम, दे शुड बी इन द सेम बिल्डिंग। कहने को इट्स टेक्नोलॉजी, इट्स वेरी डिफरेंट, कॉमर्स इज वेरी डिफरेंट, इट्स बिजनेस, बट कंप्यूटर को कोई नहीं पूछता था जब तक कॉमर्स ने अडॉप्ट नहीं किया, कॉमर्स तब तक नहीं बढ़ा जब तक कंप्यूटर्स नहीं आए। It's a mutual synergy. I think so. We will have to break these barriers of mind, and these barriers need to be broken with every subject. Political science को कॉमर्स से दूर समझते हो क्या? अभी बहुत बड़ा महाकुंभ चल रहा है जो हमारा कल शुरू हुआ है, राइट? आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट जनरल इलेक्शंस. इज इट नॉट गोइंग टू हैव एनी इफेक्ट ऑन आवर बिजनेसेस? यस, a new chapter in business environment will be added after the elections, right? तो political science भी हमारा पार्ट है, राइट? इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस भी हमारा पार्ट है, इसी तरह से हिस्ट्री हमारा पार्ट है, राइट? इसी तरह से मैथमेटिक्स हमारा पार्ट है. सो एवरी सब्जेक्ट दैट वी बिलीव दिस माइंडसेट्स हैव टू अंडरगो ए वेरी बिग चेंज, एंड ऑफ कोर्स यस, कंटिन्यूअस इंप्रूवमेंट. इवन टू रिमेन एट द सेम प्लेस वी नीड टू रन फास्ट. एक जगह पर रहने के लिए भी हमें बहुत तेज दौड़ना पड़ता है. Why? Because the world around us is changing very fast, right? So even to maintain these levels, I think so, we really need to work very hard. And of course, yes, next is about, say, the diversity, equity and inclusion. जो पुरानी फ्यूडल मेंटालिटी थी वो अब बिल्कुल बदल रही है, बदलेगी और बदल चुकी है, राइट? बहुत सारे देशों में अभी भी हम देखते हैं कि that feudalism exists, and the result is those nations are left behind. In India, thankfully, these things have undergone a change, and we should be in a position to accept the change. We should not compartmentalize our societies, right? Societies should really work very hard so that we can incorporate these diversities. Next. How the work is going to change in the days to come. I think आने वाले जो हमारे टाइमिंग्स होंगे, things are going to change very drastically. We are going to have the concept of flexible working. Flexible is here to stay. अभी कोरोना ने हमें ठीक है परेशान तो किया पर बहुत कुछ सिखाया भी, right? We all have learned how to use technology. We all have learned how to work from home. And many institutions are already using work from home as a major recruitment strategy, and people are also finding work from home very useful, right? Because it gives them flexibility. It has got advantages, but then it has got limitations also. Why? Because work from home में आपका दफ्तर और घर दोनों का समय कभी खत्म ही नहीं होता है, right? So this way it has got advantages and disadvantages. I think so time is going to come when this will have some fine tuning, will have some adjustments, will have some kind of the refinement, and our systems, administrative systems will have to change accordingly. शायद हमारे टाइम टेबल्स के कंसेप्ट, शायद हमारे क्लासरूम्स के जो नंबर्स हैं, ये सब चीजें बदलेंगी because there is a flexibility that is emerging. Then prioritizing on well-being, right? This is another good thing now that is happening, that at least we are looking at human as a human, and we are looking at not just monetary benefit, it's about making people around you happy, right? So when institutions, organizations will struggle hard on these lines, I think so a big change is going to come. Then third is the gig economy. Gig economy. Gig को सुनते ही हमारे दिमाग में ये Zomato वाले delivery boys का ध्यान आता है. But gig is not merely these people, right? Gig is, they are in every industry. Gig is because now permanent employment is going to change, right? ये ट्रूथ है, ये शायद हम लास्ट जनरेशन है जो परमानेंट एम्प्लॉयमेंट के फ्रूट्स को ले रहे हैं, बट द ट्रूथ इज परमानेंट एम्प्लॉयमेंट इज गोइंग टू चेंज इन एवरी इंडस्ट्री, वेदर वी लाइक इट और नॉट, right? Because nowadays when there is a competition, right, when there is a problem in the financial resources, I think so world is going to change. We can debate a lot on its plus and minus, but we will have to accept that this is the reality, right? So when this is here, I think so systems will have to be developed so that they can deliver. And of course, yes, the technology is going to be a part of all this. Next. इसको देखिए ध्यान से सर, ये AI बेस्ड ग्राफिक्स हैं, राइट? ये मैंने माइक्रोसॉफ्ट को पायलट से बनाए हैं, राइट? ये ग्राफिक्स मैंने माइक्रोसॉफ्ट को पायलट से बनाए हैं। सबसे पहले जो दो पिक्चर्स हैं ऑन द लेफ्ट, because when I wanted to sum up with the say world around us that is happening. See, you know, we are living on the brink of a war, right? ये जंग हमारे आसपास चल रही है। So we are fluctuating between war and peace. अब विश्व का हर कोना बारूद के ढेर पे बैठा है, कहीं चिंगारी लग चुकी है, कहीं लगने की तैयारी हो रही है। पता नहीं कितनी बार हमने सबने देखा कि लड़ाइयों का अल्टीमेट फैसला टेबल पे होता है, तो फिर हम वापस लड़ने के लिए क्यों तैयार हो जाते हैं, राइट? व्हाई अ ह्यूमन बीइंग हेट्स अ ह्यूमन बीइंग, व्हाई वी आर रेडी टू किल आवर ओन फेलो बीइंग्स। हर तरफ देखिए किसी ना किसी कारण से, और दोनों ही तरफ सच्चाई होती है, दोनों ही तरफ सही होते हैं। ऐसा नहीं हम कह सकते कि ए इज राइट, ए इज रॉन्ग, राइट? Because both would have their own reasons of justifying. I think so this is a time when as a human society at a macro level with all these technological developments, we will have to think, is this the world that we want? रूह कांप उठती है जब हम युद्ध क्षेत्र की वीडियोस को देखते हैं, चाहे कोई भी हो। देखिए मर तो इंसान ही रहा है ना, तड़प तो इंसानों के बच्चे ही रहे हैं ना, राइट? इंसान ही इंसान को इतनी क्रुएलिटी से मार रहा है, और कितने हजारों लाखों लोग पिछले कुछ टाइम में जो है वो इस दिक्कत से परेशान है। अगर वहां लड़ाई हो रही है तो हमें खुश होने की जरूरत नहीं है कि हम ठीक हैं, हमारे यहां नहीं होगा। ये कोई पता नहीं कौन सी चिंगारी कब कहां लग जाए, राइट? और वैसे ही सीन हमारे यहां भी शुरू हो जाए। जैसे कोरोना में जब हम चाइना को देखा करते थे तो हमें लगता था कि हमारे यहां नहीं होगा ये, परंतु देखा जाए तो कितना भयावह लॉकडाउन हमने फेस किया। तो ये जो इस टाइम ह्यूमन वायरस है, राइट, जो ब्रेन में वायरस है, और वो बेस्ड है सिर्फ अपनी ईगोस पे, राइट, सिर्फ अपने ग्रीड पे, सिर्फ अपने सेल्फ इंटरेस्ट पे। आई थिंक सो दिस विल हैव आल्सो टू बी चेंज्ड। वी सी उससे अगली अगर आप देखिए स्लाइड, तो दिस इज अबाउट इंटरनेशनल realignments, changing dynamics of the international world. किस तरह से पुराने दोस्त बदल रहे हैं, किस तरह से पुराने दुश्मन बदल रहे हैं, राइट? किस तरह से वक्त बदल रहा है। एंड यू नो दिस all this should ultimately stabilize. ठीक है, this is a changing phase, but ultimately you know it should stabilize faster. जितनी जल्दी हो जाएगा उतना जल्दी ठीक होगा। And these global realignments should really contribute towards building, next slide please, a better world, right? अब ये भी AI बेस्ड है। अब देखिए इसके साथ कैप्शन के साथ इसको जोड़ के देखिए, लेट अस ऑल बिल्ड अ न्यू फ्यूचर टुमारो। इसमें एक जिगजॉ पजल बनाया है हमारी AI ने, और उसको कितना अच्छा विजुअलाइज करके हमारे को दिया है। कुछ लोग उसके आसपास खड़े हैं, वो कह रहे हैं कि चलिए इन टुकड़ों को जोड़ के एक नई दुनिया बनाते हैं, राइट? सो when you are organizing an event, I believe ठीक है papers present हो जाएंगे, right? We all will enjoy the event, everything would be good, but then after all what we should take home is some thoughts that yes, we have a role to play to make this world a better place where human beings can live with peace, human beings can live with tranquility, and we can go for a perpetual growth, a perpetual betterment of our lives and for the lives of the generation to come. With this, I thank you one and all. I thank you one and all for giving me an opportunity, for coming here and for speaking with you, and wish you all the very best for the success of the event. Thank you so much.
The captivating manner in which you have delved into the intricacies is definitely going to leave a lasting impression on the delegates. In very detail, you have explained how digitalization, artificial intelligence has impacted our lives and how business processes have changed due to all this. You have also elaborated sustainable business practices and other emerging trends in a very wonderful manner. It was really very nice presentation. Thank you so much for enlightening us with your knowledge. With this, let's move to the end of inaugural session. I, on behalf of Department of Commerce, IB College Panipat, and in my own behalf, wholeheartedly thank Professor Mittal, Professor Sharma, Professor Nawab Ali Khan, Professor Asif Khan, Professor Mahavir Narwal, and all other dignitaries for being with us today. It's the time to honor our keynote speaker. I request all the dignitaries to present shawl and memento to Professor Tejinder sir. Please. Thank you so much, Sinder sir, for sharing valuable time from your busy schedule. I also thank all the staff members, delegates, and students for their cooperation. Now we'll meet in the plenary cum technical session after a short break. Wishing you all joy in learning new things in the upcoming sessions. Thank you so much. We'll meet after 10 minutes. Thank you.